I wonder who did that to our Mike. I don't believe it was Joe. You know who it was? Crooked Hillary. Must have been. I think it was probably Crooked Hillary. But Kamala, by the way, she will not be your first woman president. She will not be. Can't let that happen. There'll be a woman president. You cannot let that happen. Harris even urged their supporters to donate to a fund that bailed out rioters right out of jail, including attempted cop killers. I will always stand with the heroes of law enforcement, so will you. And Biden's policies would also decimate our seniors. Biden is pledging mass amnesty and free federal health care. Remember he did that at a stage? You remember? Look, she's shaking her head. She remembers. Remember when he put up his hand? You know, after 47 years, he knew it was not the right thing to do, but everybody else was raising, you know, they're all radical left. And he felt very uncomfortable, but then he looked over here, looked over there. They were all over the place, these people. They were all running for this beautiful office. And he just got the hand up, and I said, thank you, we just won the election. And look, we all have a heart, you know, but what happens is everybody comes in. we're gonna have millions of people pouring into it. They get free health care. They get free college. They get a Rolls Royce. Everybody gets a free Rolls Royce. Remember when I said that and CNN went crazy? He knows they don't get a free Rolls Royce. He lied to the American people. Oh, these are sick people. Thank goodness their ratings, CNN ratings, did you see them? They're so bad. Fredo, all these people, the ratings are so bad. Their ratings are terrible. Thank goodness. But he will obliterate your Medicare, your Social Security. I will always protect your Medicare and your Social Security. As I said 4 years ago. I'm also proud that here in Pennsylvania, your Medicare Advantage, you know that, everybody have it, some people have it. The premiums have decreased, listen to this, under our management, 43% since I took office. Where do you hear that? We will always defend our seniors, and we defend them like nobody else can. The battle against the China virus, that's what it is. It's a China. You know, they call it COVID. They call it all different names. It's the China virus, eh? Or maybe the China plague. We launched the largest mobilization since World War II. I'll tell you what, the way they cover it, we have done such an incredible, we saved millions of lives. They refuse to cover it, not for me, but for the people, the admirals, the generals, Mike Pence, everybody that worked so hard on this, and they refuse to acknowledge it. We made a lot of really bad governors look good, and some good governors do just fine, but a lot of bad governors, we made them look good. Early on, we took aggressive action. We saved so many lives. Remember, it was supposed to be 2.2 million. Under a scenario, could have been more than that. I took rapid action to ban travel from China and from Europe, heavily infected areas. And by the way, the scientists said, oh, don't do it. 2 months later, they were saying, lucky he did do it. Biden opposed both of these life-saving decisions. You remember he said, he's xenophobic. I said, Joe, what does it mean, Joe? Couldn't answer. He goes, he doesn't. Only in Pennsylvania. He goes, he doesn't. Well, you're right about that. We pioneered incredible therapies. Excuse me, here I am. You know, I guess. That was quick. That was quick. Now, great doctors. We have great doctors. And reduced the fatality rate 85%. Think of that. And I'm working to make the antibody treatment that I received available to anybody that needs it free. And it's getting very close to getting approved. We will have 100 million vaccine doses before the end of the year, maybe sooner than that, maybe substantially before. The Biden lockdown, he's willing to lock you down. You guys aren't even open yet. What the hell is going on with your state? You know, Florida's open, all this. Florida had a surge, great governor, surge, went down. Arizona had a surge, went down, great governor. Texas had a surge, went down. You guys never open. The hell is going on in Pennsylvania, right? The Biden lockdown will crush America. We will crush the virus. We're doing that. We're crushing the virus. Look at our numbers compared to Europe. You know, they always said, oh, Europe, Europe, Europe. Look at our numbers compared. And we had the biggest of any country, the biggest comeback. We came back faster. We went down less economically, came back faster. If you want depression, doom and despair, vote for Sleepy Joe Biden. And boredom. You know the great thing? I always say someday these people, look at all of them back, look at all those cameras. You know what I say? Someday they're going to get smart. They're going to endorse President Trump. Because if you had Sleepy Joe, then nobody's going to be interested in politics anymore. That's going to be the end of that. They will all go out of business. They should have gone out of business 4 years ago. Then I came along. If you want open schools, an open economy, and a safe, healthy, thriving country, vote for me. We're going to do it. We're doing it now. We're doing it now. We're joined today by a few of my friends. I'll tell you, this one guy, he got it right from the beginning. That's right. How did you know that? He's a warrior. He's tough as hell. He could have only been grown in Pennsylvania because he's that kind of a guy. He said a long time ago when I knew him, it was a year before the election, and I said, this is 4 years plus one. I said, how do you think we're going to do? He said, sir, you're going to win. He said, how the hell do you know that? I just started. The escalator ride wasn't too old, right? The famous escalator with our First Lady. They love our First Lady. Wasn't too old. We had just come down, and a man named Congressman Mike Kelly said, sir, you're going to win in a landslide. Come up here, Mike. Come on. Come on. I don't know. Get up. He said, I can't do it again. They'll figure it out. Don't hurt yourself, though, Mike. Don't prove everything, Mike. Just, hey, fellas, could you help the man? He's, just give me it. Take your time, Mike. Don't hurt yourself. Can you imagine? He's trying to climb over a barrier to show that we don't want to hurt our Mike. He's been, right from the beginning, has been with me.